Hello, Jamie Novak here, your bite-sized living specialist, and thank you for joining me. This is the first in an 8-part series of mini videos where we're going to talk about what very well may be hidden beneath the clutter in our lives. And so as we sort of explore these 8 different reasons, you may find that you relate to some more than others, but hopefully within our bite-sized amount of time together, each video is going to be just about 3 minutes. Within our time together, hopefully you're going to hear something where you go, that's it, that's the answer. Sort of like one of those light bulb moments where you go, of course, that makes all the sense now. And the best part is then that you can hopefully use some of the tips and ideas and motivation to then start to clear out some of the clutter where you may have felt stuck before. Hopefully you'll find your release within one or more of these 8 videos. So as we get started today and wondering, well, why do I hold on to all this stuff? The first of the 8 reasons may very well be that you say to yourself, well, it's still good. And a lot of the items that we have are still perfectly good. And some may not be perfectly good, but they may actually be useful to someone else. Think of a toaster oven that's maybe not in its best condition or might not even work. Someone else might scrap that for metal or tinker with it and fix it. So these items are still good. And so when they say that to ourselves, a lot of times what we're really saying is we don't want to be wasteful. And that just is really deep embedded in a lot of us. We just don't want to be wasteful. Not only because it can hurt our pocketbook and damage the earth as well, just consuming things and then tossing them into the trash, but just because that's part of our nature. Maybe you were a scout back in grade school days, or you grew up in a house where we just weren't wasteful. You really treasured the items that you owned. You cared for your items in a way that they would last for a long time. And so the thought of letting something go that still has a purpose feels wasteful. And so we fear that we will then be wasteful if we let that item go. If that's kind of your sticking point, then here's a couple of things to think about. We can match up your unused, unloved items with someone who will use and love them. And isn't it more wasteful to hold on to things that don't get to live out fulfill their being? I mean, if it's a toaster oven and you're not using it, then it's wasteful to hold on to it. And we can share that with someone who will use that toaster oven and really treasure it. So we can sort of kind of reverse that thinking and say, you know what, it's actually more wasteful for me to hold on to it and not use it, and to take up valuable storage space in my own home where I'm wasting my time and my energy caring for these items that then I'm not using. So the idea of, well, it's still good, it very well may be, and we're going to find someone who will use and love it because it's just not useful to you, at least not right now. Well, this has been part 1 of an 8-part video series. I hope you join me next as we look at another fear beneath the clutter. This has been Jamie Novak, your bite-sized living specialist.